addict making fun of another addict. So if I wasn't an addict, it was okay to make fun of her?
But yet I happen to know of another person who does very similar things to what you do, including wearing a certain particular color wig, who I
Girl,
have
don't do it.
receipts.
Don't do it,
That
girl.
person,
Don't do it.
Seriously, don't do it.
that person is an addict. Oh, I'm doing it, and I've done it.
She did it. Ashley. If you have proof that I am in active addiction, you would have blasted that shit all across social media, every platform you got. You would have fucking burnt Twitter server up producing the receipts that you had that I'm in active addiction. You can't do that. You haven't done that because they don't exist. It doesn't exist, honey.
Are you talking
I'm
about the
not saying
one that
that
has the same straight guy girl voice that every straight guy does of a girl? Hey.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
You do it too good, but I know what you mean.
Why did you do that to me? I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, but with them, there's no. Everyone's like, oh, I'm just bringing awareness.
No, you're not.
I'm
You're not
sorry,
bringing awareness. You're bringing awareness to yourself. That's what you're doing.
and
Everybody that says
but
that,
like they're saying, oh,
watch
we
their
want to bring
numbers
awareness, we want to help her. No, you just want to put her down. You just have an
and
axe to
get
grind
the
with your own
clout.
life.
Not that it really matters in the grand old scheme of things, but I was doing Miss Kitty videos, bro, before that thought was even in your head, before you even knew who this chick was. Okay, I've been around a while, and y'all seem to forget that she wished death on me and my wife. Wished that my child was torn from my arms, which is to me worse than wishing death upon me and my wife. That's a vile, disgusting person. And don't y'all just love it, because I sure do, how they sit there and speculate on everybody else's addiction and say everybody else is an active addict that makes any kind of content related to her. Don't you just love that? Doing the exact same thing that they get pissed off about? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you show me some videos of myself or any of my other friends or fellow trash can creators, if you show me some videos of them nodding out anywhere 1/10 of the shape that you've been in, Ashley, I'll eat my words. I will. I'll make a public apology to you. But guess what? You ain't gonna do it, sis.
Yeah, maybe the
You either
thing.
love or
I
hate
mean,
me.
if she's ever used the R word, that wasn't cool.
Are you this uneducated, or are you deliberately making yourself look absolutely retarded? Because either way, you've got problems.
Are you this uneducated, or are you just R word? Because either way, you've got problems. So, you're uneducated, Ashley? You have problems because you're a self-proclaimed R word yourself. That clip right there shows the type of person you are even more, because you're sitting there saying that mentally challenged people are uneducated and have problems. This is one of those cases where you open your mouth and insert your foot.
And I think just like when I dead name
I have
town
used the
sauce,
R word, but I
when
am also neurodivergent. I have ADHD. I am on the
right,
autism
but
spectrum.
I
This
will
is
admit
well
that
known.
See, this is a prime example of why people like me and a lot of others make the content we make, because you are disgusting, chick. Disgusting. You fucking sit there and justify why you can use the R word. I've said this 100 times. I've never seen two mentally challenged people in wheelchairs sitting there slinging the R word back and forth at each other. Has anybody else out there? Has anybody out there heard of a handicapped person hurling the R word around? Oh, I can say it because I am one too. Sis, no, hell no. Lie, deny, justify. That is your lifelong motto, girl. It makes me sick how you sit there and raise your hand. No, I can do it. Neurodivergent, autistic, right here. I'm on the spectrum. It's well known. It's well known. Because why? Because you fucking spoke it into existence. Hear ye, I have Asperger's. No, bitch, no. That ain't how it works. Produce them receipts, girl. Show us where a doctor has diagnosed you with any or period. Show us, prove it.
That doesn't mean it's okay to say it, because it does offend certain
It
people.
doesn't, at the same time. I think that we put too much power into words.
This is
It
true,
is time
Hypocrite.
to stop letting a word
but still.
make us react.
Hypocrisy.
But at the same
Yes,
time, it's
this
like
doesn't
if it
mean that
bothers so many
everything.
people, like let's not, you know.
Oh, I fucking love it,
But
bitch.
she
I
said,
fucking
but
love it.
you guys are right.
Keep
Like she
outing
just
those
admitted to
nuts.
saying it, so you cannot like sit here and say, "Oh no, she denied it."
Oh, I own
And I mean,
I own it. I've never denied that I said that.
so
Because they've taken fucktard and twisted it.
Because they've taken fucktard and twisted it. Look absolutely retarded.
and okay, people don't realize like when she says these vile things, what is said to her to. I mean, it's not like somebody's like, "Oh, hey, Ashley, how's your day?" Fuck you, you retard. You know, like.
No, that's never. It is the constant poking at me. These people come and
No,
find
I
those
was.
things and say
Hold
it.
on. Let me just make sure real quick. I reiterate something. I was only
Thanks,
using the R word because it's the one thing everybody says Ashley says. So
Because they've taken fucktard and twisted it.
fucking rejects,
Exactly.
stupid rejects. Send me money.
Exactly. Ain't you damned if you do, you're damned if
Damned
you
if you
don't.
don't.
They're so busy chasing me and you.
What's
But
that?
for as long as they've all been so busy chasing me and you about, oh, they're getting high. There is a woman who sells makeup one here that I've known about for well over a year. That she's actually got me blocked because I called her out by saying, honey, you can't be doing this. You need to get help.
After she blocked you, did she immediately call you a bunch of god-awful names? Because then, guess what? She'd have been just like you.
Who?
And I honestly was trying to help her. Her name is Mindy. I don't remember what her user is, but she actually just popped up on my For You page today. People are finally catching on. It only took them a year and a half. This chick will sit here putting her makeup on and she looked like this.
So she looks kind of like this. So she's high, and you were just possessed by a demon with munchies. Okay.
Like the
Oh
whole
wait,
life.
are you talking? Oh no, are you talking about Look Up Lashes?
That's her, yes. And that's not what she's saying it is. Because she's always saying about how she's sick and it's her pain meds. If she was taking them
Oh, I feel
properly,
like
she
that
wouldn't.
a lot of that is bullshit. Like, I'm just trying
Oh,
to
no,
see
no,
what
no. I watched her.
somebody
I have
said
sat with
something. What
her.
did Lunar Witch say that everyone's getting all up in arms and about them? It does. It does. Hound said that the obsession blinds people. This is my impression of Look Up Lashes. You guys ready? She's nodding out, but she's checking to see if the camera's still going.
Are you going to apologize to her for making fun of her next? You going to be dual-living with her next?
Either
And
way,
she don't fuck up her
nobody
makeup
has
at all.
ever.
How do you nod out and
Oh,
don't
I've
fuck up makeup at
seen
all?
some days.
No, but
And
I
I
mean,
think what it is, I've been watching for
she's got
some
the voice of
time.
a horse
I
man.
think what it is, there are days where she's literally using and nodding out. And then she's so used to people seeing it that she tries to feed into it to keep it normal so that nobody puts together these are the days that she's using and these are the days she's not.
Okay, she. Okay, see, this is funny. Someone's saying, how can Ashley can't say someone's nodding? Has she seen her previous videos? So, okay, wouldn't she be the expert on nodding if you guys say she's nodding, but now that she's nodding, she can't speak on somebody's nodding? That makes no sense.
Can you say that one more time, but just a little bit slower?
So, okay, wouldn't she be the expert on nodding if you guys say she's nodding, but now that she's nodding, she can't speak on somebody's nodding? That makes no sense.
Thank you. Still didn't make no sense.
Am I
I
wrong about
have a
that?
video.
But am I
I have a
wrong about
duet.
that, though? Like,
This woman took a video of me talking normally, sat next to me, nodding out, smoking a cigarette, dropping the shit in her lap, and then tried to say she was doing an impersonation
first
of
time
me.
she's
I
been
don't
hot down there
smoke.
for years.
But you do not out.
More than likely. But no, for real. Like, I have her hardcore. You can hear the slur,
I didn't say that she
everything.
was.
And people still tried to say that I pushed blame on her to distract from me.
Hey,
It
Crimson.
was a normal, everyday video that she took and just duetted.
A normal, everyday video, you say? As opposed to what? One of the other videos where you're absolutely zooted out of your gourd?
What's up?
There are times I heard an
Like, I don't even
advice
have to tell. I was like,
when Tim is using you know when Tim is using.
Wait a minute, you're assuming that you can tell when Tim's using, yet when everybody says that you're using, you're possessed by a demon, or it's paws just popping back up again, right?
Them like crazy.
I could just hear
And
people right now.
for
They're
a
like, "Oh, they're
while,
both high. They're seeing faces and pictures."
no,
I
no.
know, but
I had video where I sneezed, and people tried to say, "Oh, she recorded it and accidentally played it." If my phone makes a sound that I'm not expecting, I jump. I have very bad PTSD.
oh, if
I
I
did
hear
not
like a
hear
noise,
this.
You didn't hear it? Well, let me refresh your memory.
For real.
with people with me, oh, don't send him money, this and that. Like, first of all, do you know how damaging that was? Like, and how hurtful that was? Like, to think that I would spend the money for my mother's cremation on drugs.
You know what, Tim? I'm very sorry that your mother passed away. I don't wish that upon anybody. I really don't. I'm not a horrible person. But I'm gonna tell you something. People thought that you might spend that money on something else besides her funeral or her cremation because we have been addicts before. We know what addicts will do. We know that addicts will spend whatever money, whatever it's for, on drugs.
Second of all, if I really wanted to get drugs, I don't need fucking money. Okay, I'm an attractive gay man. Gay men love meth. All I need to do is be like, hey, can I get some? You know, like, and plus, I I can get spots for my friend. Like, it's money is not an issue to get drugs.
No, and that's
Um,
one thing people forget. An
mhm.
addict will always find a way. An addict will always have a way.
This part right here is just conceited, straight up. If a girl said that, man, she'd be a dope whore. You know, I don't need money to buy my shit. I'll just go suck a dick for it. And even if that's true, you know, if you have money, you're going to spend the money first. Always.
Someone
And
said they remember the phantom sneeze.
yes, the fantasies, I
Miranda
would
Baby
browse it
said that.
payment, and they said it was me, but it was a deeper sneeze. I don't know if you've ever heard me sneeze, but I have a very light sneeze,
No, I
and I
haven't.
sneeze like a mouse.
And even if that's true, you know, if you have money, you're going to spend the money first. Always.